Peace up, AT's up.
That middle finger and the index finger follow.
Conclusion was that 22 fans were shot, and just 22 fans were shot, and just hours after that, 9 children among those fans, a young mother died. Travis decided to cops while carrying an open beer bottle on the street, having earlier taken to the parade a restaurant and a bar, and he took selfies with cops while carrying an open
selfie. Fox 22. 2 adults charged in a deadly shooting at the Kansas City Super Bowl celebration. February 20th, 2:20. Tuesday, 2 adults, 22 others after the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. 1 died, named Lisa Lopez. Lisa Lopez. What? Dune Part 2. 2. Twin. Deuce.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like the more I think about her, and I miss her. And I miss her. You know, I always miss her. I feel lucky, even been near someone like her. And I miss her. I hear her songs, like the more I think about her. I'm always trying to figure out his messages in her songs, his messages in her songs. It's just a lesson on a soul level. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to figure out why things happen, and with the mathematical reason it is.
You think you know, but you have no idea.
The mathematical reason is.
Romeo Must Die, released March 22nd, 2000. 322, Skull and Bones.
We're hanging here with Tyla, the queen behind Water. #1 goal in the year.
I'm releasing my debut album in March.
Yes.
So March 22nd, the pre-save is already live. March 22nd, the pre-save.
Secret Society, Skull and Bones, The Order of 322.
And the Grammy goes to Water. Tyla.
22 years old.
Set off my whole body. Can you touch my soul from it? Make me lose my breath. Make me water.
Water is 22.
You're I'm here. It's been a while since you've had one of those nightmares. Tell me, what was it about?
It's only fragments.
Dune is all about taking the water of life. Water is so important on Dune, the dry desert planet. Water.
I see possible futures all at once.
We gon' show you how we party. We gon' show you how we party. We party. We gon' show
22 in Roman numerals. X, X, 1, 1. 22. Aaliyah passed at 22 on her 222nd day of being 22. And look at the video behind her. They have an astrological circle behind her. And behind them, and up jumps the boogie, they talk about the palm and the wheel of fortune. The magic, the sacrifice. Three 22, where she says she's trusting you. Now, if we quickly going to her past, she was in a movie called Anastasia, which is gematria of 22. And she is likened, you see, this is a mirror image of her twinning with Anya. So Aaliyah twins with Anya of Anastasia. Now, if you're not familiar with Dune, there's a character named Aaliyah in this book of Dune by Frank Herbert. But it seems that this new version of Dune, they don't talk about the name of this very important character. And her name is Alia Atreides. And they show her for a glimpse in this new Part 2, Dune Part 2 movie. And guess what the name of the girl is who plays Aaliyah? And they pronounce it Aaliyah. Her name is Anya. Anya. Twins. Twin. V is the 22nd letter in the peace sign for twin. Twin.
This moment is surreal. Of your perfume, I thought I was immune. Looking around this room, can't help but see the traces of you. I can't put into words how I feel. I feel. Twin, yeah. Where have you been? Nobody knows me.
If 22 is after you, I've got good news for you today. If you're somebody who's like, Dadgummit, I know that God is speaking to me. I'm seeing the number 22 everywhere, because 22 means personal revelation. It means when light is revealed, or when light makes something manifest. It's when, well, There are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet, and the Word of God is revealed through the Hebrew alphabet, right? There are also 22 books in the Old Testament, which is the light of God to Israel. And if you're not really sure that 22 means Revelation, well, how come there's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation then? There are 22 epistles in the New Testament. Again, it's all about learning. It's all about revelation. It's all about the light coming on. God created 22 things in 6 days of creation.
Now, there's something I want to share with you, and it might knock you down, especially if you're very religious. There's a day called Shmini Atzeret, and in 2023 it was a holiday after the high holy days of Yom Kippur. Then they have the 7 days where they're in the booth. And then on the 8th day there's something called Shmini Atzeret. And do you know the 8th day of this celebration is always on the 22nd day of the Hebrew month Tishri. 22nd day. And guess what day that was this last year? It was October 7th. Let's say it again. On October 7th, that everybody's been talking about right now in our news at the Holy Land, where people make Aliyah. We see Tiffany Haddish just went to go make Aliyah in that place. And it's on the 22nd day of the Hebrew month, Tishri. 22. And what happens? The war. The Hamas-Israeli war. So as you can see, Holy War has certain numbers. Israel-Hamas war has the number of 58. 58. Tyla is 58. 2 is 58. This is everything. Desert power. In Dune, they talk about desert power. Remember, the 58th word in the Bible is water. Holy war is what Dune is about. It's about the Fremen and a war between them and the Harkonnens in the deserts, and how they're waiting for the Messiah to come. And it's called a holy war, a jihad, in the movie. They even talk about genocide. Y'all, look at Dune. And a character is named Aaliyah. When's the last movie you heard with the character named Aaliyah? And they pronounce her name Aaliyah. And this character they keep secret in this new movie. As you can see in the Dune Part 2, when you look under the cast, you see Zendaya, who's the other Aaliyah, who, as per Trish O'Day, we'll get back into that in a second. But you see, they don't have any mention of Aaliyah, but they show her all the time as a baby in the movie, but they don't say her name. And then at the surprise premiere in London, they show her. And like I said, her name is Anya. Here at the bottom, it says it at the end of this list. Anya Taylor-Joy. Incredible cameo appearance as Alia Atreides, Paul's unborn sister. But in the third installment, they have to show her. She's the one, they changed the book too in this movie. They changed the book because she's supposed to be the one to get the bad guy. She's the Messiah, guys. Aaliyah. And as you can see, it says that there's Muslim influences in Dune 2 Saving from the use of the beads, the prostration. Islam is a big part of this movie, as well as Judaism and Christianity. It's about a religious war. The whole movie is about religious war. What's happening now? What's happening now? Religious war in the Holy Land. Another important 22 reference is that there's 22 connecting paths to the tree of life, according to Kabbalah. Remember when we learned about the Zohar that went up in space in NASA with the Artemis mission? This is what is part of the Zohar. Like the Zohar teaches the 22 connecting paths to enlightenment, to godhood, or just, let's just click and see. So here we have the tree of life. Have you seen it before? There's 22 paths on this. So you have these Sifaro on the tree of life. So many things are metaphors. You think you're learning about the tree of life in the Bible, but this is what their mystical teachings are. And this is what the world is run by. This is what the secret societies use. And secret societies is 58. Freemasonry is 58. Tyla is 58. And if I was Tyla, I would be careful, like I said before, because murder is 38, and that's the same name. That's the same number of her name, Tyla Sithal. Tyla Sithal is 38. But Tyla by itself is 58. Tyla, 58. Murder, 38. R.I.P., 38. Death, 38. Freemasonry is 58 and 158. Remember, secret society is also 58. Tyla is 58. Tyla is releasing her debut album that goes by her name, Tyla, on the 22nd of March. That's 3/22, Skull and Bones. And she's so happy. Her earrings represent a whirlwind, which is a storm, a whirlpool. The spiral, when things spiral out of control. And remember, blood on the dance floor. And Dune is all about the whirlwinds. The storm is coming. Truth or Dare, the song, is also 58. Let's just look and see what day is going to be her 222nd day of her age at 22. So from her birthday of January 30th, 2002 to September 8th, 2024, she'll be 22 for 222 days. So that day will be September 8th, right around the time of Rosh Hashanah, and that's not far from 9/11. And then the high holy days will be the 24th of October, the month of Tishri. Tishri matters because if you unscramble it, you'll end up with the name Trish.
What's up, Trish? What's up, Trish?
I love Trish. She's tough. She doesn't take anything off of anybody. And that's what.
Let me tell you something, okay? Whatever my father and Mac are into has nothing to do with me.
I'm caught in the middle. Trisha, I can't have you hanging with Chew's boy. What the hell were you doing in there? We're taking your most valued asset.
Hold on a minute, hold on. Now, how did you get in here?
Yes. Yes.
Are you Dimitri?
Cute.
They say you're the man to save me, though I can't tell you who said that. And why are you circling me? What were you, a vulture in another life?
I'm sorry, Anya.
It's Anya.
Anya. It's just that you look an awful lot like. Was it? There's a last name that goes with that?
Well, actually, this is gonna sound crazy. I don't know my last name.
After all, the name Anastasia means she will rise again.
Really wish.
3, 2, 1.
Mistake.
Sounds plausible.
But if you are the princess, then you'll finally know who you are and have your family back.
Must mean Anastasia's alive.
Just leave the dog.
22. I want to end with talking about something with police codes. Now, the police code, the 10-4 you heard of, which is like, okay, affirmative. But 10-7 means out of service. I'm not in service, I'm out of service. Just like a taxi is out of service, they blink the light. Now, why was it that the IDF was out of service on 10-7? The day, you know, the day. Romeo must die.
Excuse me, off duty. Can you take me here? What's the story, man? Can't you understand English? 2 words, off duty.
But how do I get to the inner city?
Oh, just count your blessings and cut your losses and follow the yellow brick road. Don't ever take those shoes off and what?
Wait.
Two. Toto is 2-2. 2-2. Oh my gosh.
Sauerkraut or mustard, my dear. On your hot dog!
Tutu.
Don't you dare!
Water.
It's into water! It makes me melt! No!
I know you.